Vendetta features the introduction of one of Batman's most physically threatening villains, Killer Croc. They almost follow the Jaws model in this episode, teasing Croc's appearance from different angles, until his big reveal 13 minutes in. The tone of this episode was set just right to give us the debut of another monster in Batman's rogues gallery. The police are bringing criminal Spider Conway into Gotham to testify against mob boss Rupert Thorne. When the boat he's being brought in on blows up before reaching shore, Conway goes missing. We then find out Detective Harvey Bullock was suspected of taking bribes from Thorne 2 years back, and this gives Batman a reason to look into him as the suspected boat bomber. Soon, another criminal named Joey the Snail is abducted, and this eventually leads Batman deep underwater to discover the person behind these attacks might not even be a person at all. Firstly, Vendetta is a beautiful looking episode. From the rain outside to the heavily shadowed rooms to being above and underneath the ocean's surface, the different locations make this episode feel like its own unique thing within the series. Even little moments like Batman stepping out of the darkness or how they present Killer Croc in certain shots. It's a moody, mysterious undertone that sucks you in right away and lets you know you're in for something a little different. Outside of maybe POV, this is the first time Bullock's clean record as a cop is really brought into question. The character's design and how he talks and sometimes acts can lead one to believe that he fits the description of the classic dirty cop, but he's not. And that's what I always liked about Harvey Bullock. Appearances can be deceiving, and while he's got a rough exterior, he really is one of the good guys. But as one of the good guys, he has more than a couple enemies. This includes Croc. The scene where he's impersonating Bullock is really well done. I mean, it's obviously fishy that Bullock grew a whole foot and has yellow eyes, but they had Robert Costanzo do a more gravelly version of his usual voice.
Joey the Snail, brought in last night on a 605.
Bullock, that you?
Yeah, now let me see him.
Small details like that make this episode really cool. By the end, there's our first man-to-Batman acknowledgement of respect between the Dark Knight and Bullock.
Why'd you stick your neck out like that to help me?
We may have different ways of enforcing the law, but we both believe in it.
Batman again uses some extreme interrogation techniques, this time with Rupert Thorne.
Did you order Spider Conway blown up?
that loser, he could have talked his head off. No problem.
When Batman starts to figure out what's really going on and who might be behind the kidnappings, he visits the zoo to learn more about crocodiles.
No books or bat computer for this mission, Alfred. There's only one place that can help me now. The local zoo.
At first, he has a tough time finding where Croc is keeping the snail and Conway.
No sign of Conway anywhere, Detective.
Thanks, Bruce Timm. But he eventually tracks them down to his lair, where they have a great first encounter.
They used to call Killer Croc the meanest dude in the Wrestling Federation.
He's right. His match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20 was a classic. Batman does some more research on Croc and finds out about his background and medical condition that gives him his gruesome appearance. After drawing him out, they fight one more time in the sewers in a great-looking finale. There are plenty of great images and overall visual sequences in this battle under Gotham, although I was disappointed we didn't get a Sewer King cameo.
But.
I loved when Batman pulled out the red bat shades and tried to blind Croc with a solar flare. This red eyes look also popped up in a few episodes a little further down the line. Vendetta is a solid, enigmatic, gloomy episode, both in story and the visuals. Like Man-Bat, Killer Croc brings a monster movie quality to this installment that I think fans of the show look back on fondly.